So, for the first deck that we're going to be doing today, this is a... Oh, let me start over. For those of you that have been hanging around, we've been trying to get Inteleon V to work in a couple of different shells, and it's finally like, alright, let's just try it in the shell that everybody else plays. This is not... I didn't just pull this list, I just know these cards work together, and I tried to make what I can out of it. So, nothing too crazy here. For those of you that haven't seen it, this combo works around one very specific card, Medicham. Medicham has Yoga Loop, so for, you can put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. This is colorless. So it can be anything you want. And if you knock Pokemon out with Yoga Loop, you get to take another turn, but you can't use it twice in a row. That's the balance. So you pair that up with Inteleon VMAX, which can do some damage to things on their bench, with Urshifu, which can do damage to things on the bench, and Urshifu VMAX, which does damage to things on the bench. There's a running theme here. And you kind of get to hopefully take whatever turns you want. Aww. Lita, that means so much to me. That's just fine. Thank you so much. You make me blush. Alright, so Octillery is the grease that really makes this engine roll here, because Octillery says that once during your turn you may search your deck for a Rapid Strike card. Most of our cards are Rapid Strike, and put that into your hand. So you can't use more than one, so there's not really a point to have a bunch of these Octilleries. I could see an argument to have more Remoraids, because you really want to get this thing out quick, but it gets you your Pokemon, it can get you your energies, it can get you your tower, it can even get you Korrina as a trainer. It gives a lot of things, and it's just a cute little octopus, right? Like, who doesn't love it? I don't like octopuses when I'm in the water, but if I'm outside of the water, they're very cute. Moving on. I think that should be it. No other big tech things to discuss here. We're playing with 4 VIP passes. We want to go first. I am rapidly come around to the, if you want to be evolving stuff, you want to be going first. Asterisk that we'll get to with the next deck that we have going on today. But let's get started here. I didn't take any screenshots. Y'all, we're going to have to take a screenshot for the YouTube thumbnail. Maybe since I normally try to take the screenshot while I'm just talking so that it doesn't come across as this big disingenuous picture thing, but maybe I could do that. Do one of those like meme faces, like kind of thing. Maybe we'll see. Maybe we could get fun with it. Facial humor is fun to me. That's like the most fun, right? You'd be like, Now, one thing that I will say about this deck that I'm a little nervous about. Make this scrunchie up. One thing that I don't like doing that. This deck is gonna be a little soft to the Charizard. Just a little bit of soft to the Charizard. We'll see, maybe we can get around that. I am feeling like we're probably just gonna punt those matches. We have so many cool things and none of them are basic. Shame. Shame. We are playing with 10 basics as per usual. Okay. We didn't get a VIP pass, which is pretty bad, actually, because there's 4 in the deck. Not starting with one or having a way to get to one off the bat. Okay, so Giant Bot. Hey, nice sleeveys. Nice. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, gonna Ultra Ball these 2 things away. Go get an Inteleon. I guess let's not, because they're in my, prize. Oh, it's right there. I'm here. I'm with it. I'm awake, y'all. Definitely haven't just been playing way too much Starfield. Haven't, can assure you. Haven't. Is 10 basics a norm to try? So, it kind of depends on the deck, Lena. Some decks want to be playing more. If you're playing something like Greninja, you want to be playing with more. Because you're going to be discarding some. My go-to is I typically want to bounce between 14 and 18, depending on the deck. The deck's needs and what I've got space for. Like, if you're playing with the energy cranks, the stuff that, like, you get to search for or energy crank or, like, Magnezone, where it's, like, you're going to search for a certain number of, like, the top of your deck and you wanted a certain number of hits there, that's going to change the math. You definitely want to have more if you're doing things like energy crank or Magnezone, but less if you're doing things that can seek energy out, right? Like, it just kind of depends. You got to find that perfect little sweet spot. Okay, this is terrifying because they had the VIP pass and we didn't. Uh-oh. Now, that being said, Manaphy doesn't really stop what we're doing. They haven't even played one yet. But it doesn't if they did. So, yeah. She's usually right back there. Or at work. She works hard for the money. Starfield is so good. It's so good. It's just so fun. Oh, gotta remember to make decks. Okay. That's fine, actually. Okay, so let's start with this. We're not playing with the Alakazam, which is probably a mistake. Let's see if we pull anything here that we want. Arven's not really going to do it for us here, so we're actually going to judge. But first, let's see here. Do we want to energy on here? We don't, because we might rip the double colorless, or the double rapid strike, so we're going to just do this and swing some damage counters around as best we can here. Go for the squishies. We're going to shuffle their stuff up so they don't have it anymore. Ha 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 ha. I hope you liked your hand. Okay, and this is why we didn't want to do the thing, because we might draw it, and we did. So yay, we didn't do the thing. I think we get Urshifu here. Medicham's great, but I don't see that coming up anytime soon. It would be really difficult for them to do all that damage. But let's still go ahead and do this. Don't really want to risk my nice, pretty double colorless, you know? Oh, you got a part of the cards you ordered? Nice. What'd you get? What'd you get? That's a good draw. That's a very good draw. Alright, so the concern here is if they can also get the Baxcalibur. That would be the worst case scenario, and they're probably going to do a bunch of damage if they do, but if they can't get that, then we should be okay. Ish. We'll see. Ultimately, right, do they have the card they need? Because that's the question. Oh, combo decks. Can they combo? Well, they need all their pieces. Okay, another Palkia. Snot. Okay. Okay, so they don't have it yet. Do this to get rid of that. Gonna keep jumping through things, chunking through them while we can. Now this is an unfortunate side effect here. We can't actually do Yoga Loop on this thing. Odd number HP pools are our enemy right now. Because I don't have the Alakazam in here. We're gonna make that change after this. That Alakazam is too necessary to this strategy for us to not have it. I mean, we don't have the Medicham out right now anyways, but it is a notable thing. Okay, did they draw it this time? Wow, everybody but Wiggles. I see how it is. Pokemon community game. I see you. No trubbish for Wiggles. Alright, it's okay. I didn't want one. Another Chine Pow, okay. Now this does mean they need this one to be the one that evolves. Because they don't have any other ones ready to go. One of them's already dead. This music is gonna put me to sleep. Oh, next song. Okay. Okay, so they have it now, but we took our energy. Maybe that'll matter, question mark? Pretty far from knocking this thing out now is the downside. There's only 4 in the bin. We got rid of the skater park silver linings here. Pick up the Rapid Strike Inteleon today. Ta-da! This is the, woo! I want to see those, Lena. This is kind of the... Words are hard. standard version of it, I would say. Like, the most common one you're going to see here. Inteleon, Urshifu, and Medicham. There's other things you can do with it, Beans, but that's what I think you're going to see the most of. So we're going to put this here. We're going to use Korrina's Focus. Hopefully we can rip an Octillery. We cannot. Okay. Well, that's sad. We're going to do the extra damage just because whatever they put out is very likely to knock this Inteleon out, and we don't want to have to over-invest in it until then. Okay, another Medicham's actually pretty solid. Considering a Palkia box. I could see that. Inteleon kind of lean more into the water aspect and away from the Rapid Strike. I mean, we've tried similar things, right? I think Inteleon is a very powerful card. It's just... it needs a good home, right? Because this is worth 3 prize cards and it doesn't do a lot of damage. Its whole thing is... it's a really good ability, but it definitely needs that power. Cosmic Hollow one and they shipped a Basic Hollow. So okay, did they make you send it back? Nice! Oh, free card. Sorry for the headache I'm sure that was associated with going through their refund process, but yeah, free stuff. Okay. They went with both anyways. That's kind of interesting considering that that was mega overkill. I'm curious. I mean, that's not the worst draw we could have had. Problem is, I don't think we can win at this point. I'm gonna blame luck on this one, y'all. Felt like we were supposed to be able to do a thing that we were not able to do. I feel like we're gonna get knocked out no matter what we do here. Let's see. Did you do nothing? Nothing to do. Nice! Well, that's pretty cool. That's really nice of him. Well done. Well done. Yay for good UI, right? Whenever a company is like, hey, mistakes happen, we'll refund you. Easy, not like pulling teeth. That's nice. Okay. Are they out of energies? If so, this Urshifu V is definitely dead. I'm assuming they're trying to get the Palkia V-Star, right? Okay. Like, yeah, they need the energies out of their bin. Huh. We also haven't seen any energy recyclers out of them. Usually this deck plays a couple of those, and they haven't ditched or played any of them. Or superior energy retrievals. We get to do what? 140? That's not enough. With the Alakazam, we might have been able to get some extra stuff in here. We definitely need to make that change. That's the little bit of extra damage that this kind of archetype usually needs. Something a little bit more push, you know? Just shove it a little bit harder. Okay. They're discarding that to retreat here. Okay. That's a lot of damage, and that, you know, that really hurts, and they might knock out our Urshifu VMAX here, but, like... oh, no. Okay. Whatever. I guess they weren't going to knock out the other one, so that's fair. Okay. Well, shoot. Can we Yoga Loop them? Hey, look who's here, and just a little too late. Actually, not a little too late if I had put the other one out. Okay, so what we need to do here is we need to go and get our Urshifu VMAX. Because we have all the other stuff we would ever need. We just need this card. The unfortunate side, we can't use Korrina's focus here, which is normally what we would want to do in this situation. The reason we cannot use it is we have too many cards in hand. We're actually about to remedy that a little bit. If we played that, we would just draw one card. It's not really worth it to draw one card. What's up, Error Gaming? 1 second. Let me do this real quick here. So we're gonna do 120 damage to 2 of their Pokemon. That 120 to that, I guess. Sure. Okay. We haven't yoga looped one thing this time. Oh yeah, I completely missed that, Beans. I'm sorry. You mentioned you picked up cool stuff from your collection earlier. Heart Gold, Soul Silver, base switches, Black White Basic. Nice, nice. You got it, Icy, and welcome back, Icy. Okay. And you got it, Icy. We'll get you on that one too. If I don't forget, because I always forget. Nine in their Ben, 10, 11 there. I'm curious, y'all. I'm curious what they do here. Okay, so just gonna hit us pretty hard. That's fine. Actually, really nice of them to do this, because now we can do this and get an extra card out of our hand. I think we do this first. It's only one card, but it was unlikely that that was going to save us anyways here. And again, if we had had the Alakazam, we could be taking an extra turn right here, but we don't, because I've been messing up on that. Well, let's see if they can kill us. If they can't, we are fine. And if they can, we lose. They get one shot here. Deck is poorly made. That's my bet. We're gonna fix it. And that's all you could ever really hope for. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. So they don't have a free retreat to do this anymore. If they have another Skaters Park... Okay, they're gonna ditch one of them. Okay, what are they drawing for here? If they can't knock out our Medicham or a Remoraid or an Octillery, we win. Because we can free retreat this, Medicham out into the Urshifu, put the other double energy on it, and go to town on 2 things, whatever we want. So, let's see if they have it. Okay. That's not it. Oh no, it was the last benched Pokemon they need. Well played, opponent, well played. Close, y'all, very close. Yeah, it did. They just need one more bench Pokemon. But that's alright. Let's go make that change we were talking about. And that also includes a new coin for Icy. Okay, so let's do that first. Because I will forget. Icy, what coin would you like, my friend? We're gonna scroll slow here. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. It wasn't because of the weakness error, it was just because they put enough stuff on the bench and we had the green leaf deer. Ah, you want the deerling. Deerling is this one. That's the green one, right? Yes, that's the green one. Alright. Boom. Deerling coin it is. Let's see, how long has the giveaway been up? We might do the other one. We're gonna do one more round and then we'll do the giveaway there. Okay, so, let's make a change here real quick. We do not need 4 of these. We need 1 Radiant Alakazam. That's what this deck needed. A little bit more. And everybody please have a sip if you have a beverage. I feel so inclined. Icy has particularly requested it. Alright, back in. Back into the breach, y'all, Starfield. Huh, I finally got out of the first area-ish. I'm trying to do this one different, right? I've sorry, error. I've played, you know, Skyrim, Fallout, Oblivion, Morrowind, Fallout 3, like most of them since Bethesda's been in charge, right? And I'm trying to do this one different. I'm not side questing until I get everything unlocked that's like, oh, this is a power-up. I'm trying to wait. I'm just gonna give it some main quest time, right? See if that works. Okay. Again, not starting with what we want to be starting with here, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. Hydrate or Dihydrate? Okay, so this is another water deck. They are a Curium and Basculegion deck. So they're going to be trying to put energies, they're going to cheat energy from the top of their deck onto their Pokemon, and then they're going to pull all the energies off and put them back on there. We are going to take 2 cards here. I'm glad we did that. Basically, what we are afraid of from them, that they might or might not be playing, is Radiant Eternatus. If we see a Radiant Eternatus, we are in a little bit of a pickle. Okay, so we're going to do these, ditch those 2, and go and grab... Because we already have an Urshifu, you don't really want this to be your only Pokemon, though. I guess we grab this because it goes pretty good with the Yoga Loop stuff. Okay, so we're going to do that. End our turn. I am interested. I'm very interested, Lena. Hollows and thingies for the Mew deck? Heck yeah. Okay, so Adventurous Discovery. That's a lot of Curiums. Kyurem? Kyurem? Probably Kyurem? I don't know how to pronounce it. Words are hard. Okay, and their hand was 2 energy. So 140 is going to start coming in hot next turn. Okay. Punished a little bit here. Okay, so we're going to be a little clever here. We're going to evolve that. Put this energy here, and we're going to switch these out. The reason that we put that energy down there is that now this is closer to Yoga Looping, and this doesn't need all the big energies if you switch it in the turn that you're going to do it. Wander, thank you for the raid, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Can we get a shout out for Wander, please? For those of you that are joining us that have not seen Wander before, go check him out. Wander is excellent streaming. New VTuber avatar as well. It's quite animated. Wander, how was your stream? How are things? How's your stuff? And there's all the Curium VMAXs. Good lord, this is about to be very painful. Bad things are coming. Bad things are coming. Ooh, doing some art. Nice. How was your art? Was it artistic? Okay, that's fine. No, that's a hit. We don't want hits. We want misses. We're not getting the starts we want, which means it's not a consistent deck, which means it's probably my fault. Ooh, a Swirlix. I didn't even see that one. Wait, okay, I'm waiting. Now what? Ow. Sorry you're not feeling too good, Wander. I hope things get better for you. Live 2D model. Nice. Nice. Okay, let's grab Inteleon here. I don't see how we win this one. They're just too thick, y'all. I mean, I legitimately don't see how we're gonna win this one. So let's put a little bit of damage there. A little bit of damage there. They're just too thick. It is very cool looking. That is a very cool looking Pokemon. And it's not weak, it's just, it's not super flexible, right? Like, if that's what you're doing, that's what you're doing. You don't slot this into a deck. At least I have not seen a deck with this slotted in. Y'all would probably be able to make me look stupid with that comment. Okay, and there's the last Curium. Kirim. Kirim? Ah, that's such a weird word. They're usually puns, but I don't know that pun. Okay, they need another hit. They need this last one to hit, or we are not dead yet. And it didn't. Do they have a water energy in hand? They do, okay. Well, I take it back. I don't think we can win here. Still not quite. What is that we could do? Nah, because this one can't hit the front one. Because we could, in theory, do 20, 40. Yeah. Alright, well, we tried. That's a good try. The math just didn't check out, y'all. Oh my god, those are so sparkly. Wow. Those leggings look like our old deck boxes. I like it. Very sparkly. Good news is that we finished this. So yeah, alright. We'll take that as a win. Okay, let's see, we got coins and a pack. Credits. The collection for the next V-Union card begins now. Also, one interesting thing, the V-Union cards are E-printing, so they are going to rotate out as well, so we're definitely going to try and push and get those before they rotate out. Like today, we're going to be doing the next one. Today, the next deck we're going to be playing, y'all, is the Mewtwo Exodia deck, and oh my goodness, it is fun when it works. When it works. Ultra Raptor. What you got, Ultra Raptor? I'm not going to get too far into Starfield because I don't want to do any spoilers, but the customization, y'all, in that game, and more importantly, the replayability, like just already being able to see it. Meta-relevant? Possibly. That would have been when I was not playing, Lena, because it hasn't been meta-relevant while I've been playing. But very possibly my fault for not playing at that time. Okay, they wanted to go first. I like these Blastoise sleeves. That's awesome, the Blastoise VMAX. I don't like those Arceus, but that's just... Yeah, I love it. Oh, the Remoraid is actually one of the most terrifying Pokemon out there. A lot of people don't know this, but even God itself trembles. Ha! Is the balance, right? I wonder if I accidentally just built the meta Mewtwo V deck. Oops. Oops. That's the case. That's my bad. Although, my bad, and also, like, called it. But, no. 2 hours on character customization, that's fair. I pushed through it a little bit because I was told that there is a common crash that occurs after that. Our opponent's name, wow. I was told there is a common crash that occurs after the character creation. I didn't want to do all the effort and then just have it crash. Plus, it says you can go to a geneticist and change your appearance later. So, ooh. I'm feeling like a new look. A new everything look. Okay, we're finally getting the VIP pass. We're not actually getting to play. It's a sad day, but alright. What can you do? We will have a VIP pass this time. No, we did not. Okay. Not the ideal start, if we're being honest. Right? Oh, that'd be fun, Lena. That'd be fun. However you want to look. Alright, so... we went... So we're going first, so the Pokégear doesn't matter. We're not going to try and do anything with that. We're just going to go get a Remoraid for now. It's here. And end our turn. Okay, hopefully they don't mess with our hand too much. Yes, Beans, the whole Mew VMAX deck. Lena's right. Looking forward to that. Path to the Peak is also E that's getting rotated, and all of the V-Union ones. I'm sure there are other individual cards that would be like, oh, I guess we can't play with that one anymore, but off the top of my head, I don't know any ones. So all Fusion Strike, Rapid Strike, and yeah, E, okay. Fusion, Rapid, and Single Strike are all out a 5,000. Ooh, the Gold Shine Pow. It's another Shine Pow deck. Just how it happens sometimes. Okay. A little unfortunate. They're having their Greninja out front is actually really good for us, though. That we approve of wholeheartedly. Okay, so... I was gonna Pokégear and look for a Korrina here, but now we're not. Now we're going to Rapid Strike Search. Grab... The fact that this can pull energies is so good. Is so good, y'all. And no, we will not let them do... Yeah, okay, 20 damage. Anything but that. We're not gonna let them have this Frigibax. Like, no. The 20 damage to 2 of their bench Pokemon doesn't matter because they have a Manaphy, and that is unfortunate, but what can you do, scenario? And then nothing happened because of that. Yeah, that's fine. We got rid of the dangerous little one, though. Arven's fine. The problem with Arven and with any supporters that you're not actively playing with this deck is that Korrina wants you to have as empty of a hand as possible, and if you have a bunch of just crud filling up your hand, it's not gonna really work. See, if they weren't, if they didn't have that Frigibax there, and we took out the Manaphy doing that, we would have had a lot more options this turn. Unfortunately, we don't. Okay. If they don't have a way to cheese... Oh, if they use this. Okay. So, this is unfortunate and fortunate at the same time. The sad news is that we're losing our Octillery. The good news is that they wasted their Star Portal move for an Octillery, right? So, like... Yeah, a little unfortunate, but kind of another one of those what can you do scenarios, right? Yeah, an opponent has definitely played against this before because they recognize how important that Octillery is. That is not really helpful at this point. Let's see what we can get here. And neither is nothing. Nothing is also not super helpful here. Okay, we're going to grab an Ultra Ball. I think we have to do this one. It's bad. We don't really want to be doing this, but we don't really have anything else to do. I guess I'd rather do 90 damage than 30 damage, right? Maybe that was probably a mistake. I probably shouldn't have grabbed that. Put it here anyways. And do 90 damage. Possible that we're playing with this toy. We're losing VIP Pass. That's true. That's true, we are. That's certainly going to change up how I build my decks. We haven't really had a good start yet. Which I'm realizing the more I say that, the more I think it's my deck's fault, right? I think I didn't build this right. Curious what you could do to make it more likely to happen. Manaphy stops us pretty hard. Manaphy doesn't stop every aspect of what we're doing, but Manaphy stops the Urshifu side of what we're doing, which is all we've got right now, which is the problem I'm facing. If it wasn't for this Manaphy, we could take out this Frigibax right here and the other and the other squishy, but it's a Manaphy. Okay. I mean, that's what we were asking for, right? Probably should have done the Frigibax. I regret that immediately, but I'm tired of this Manaphy being here, so, you know, that's what we're gonna do. Oh, Fog Crystal rotating is actually sad. That's, the deck that we're gonna be playing next kind of relies on that a little bit. I think I should have hit this Frigibax again. If they evolve at this turn and we lose, it's my fault. If they don't, it's not my fault. But I have a feeling they're about to evolve this. And here we go, hit the old dusty trail again. Yup. Yup. Yeah, I messed up. I got angry at the cute little Manaphy, and I started identifying the proper target, and that's on me. Oh, let's do the giveaway now. Giveaway now, and the winner is Datas. Congratulations, my friend. Coming in hot with a code here for you. Boom. Have I heard of the United Wings deck? I have, actually. Rigged. I have heard of the United Wings deck. We played against that one a couple times, Air Gaming. I haven't actually tried it yet, though. I have not put together a version of that. Okay. Oh my god, we have 2 VIP passes and no basic Pokemon. That is just sad. The big sad rigged. Indeed, it is rigged. I am also feeling rigged right now. I mean, I'll take one while we also have this other stuff going on here. Worse. Could be worse. Medicham's mouth always looked like it's got a, I guess the technical term is a pacifier. Yeah, I know the things babies have. I always called them binkies. Looks like he's got a binky. It's like a light bulb. Okay, Charizard deck. See what we can do. That's not a bad draw, actually. This lets us get all of our value here pretty quick. Okay, and then I think we're just gonna do those two again, actually. Let's actually do these two. Want to make sure we get an Octillery when it comes out. Tried making it earlier, but your small knowledge of cards wasn't helping. That's okay. You hate Medicham? I'm not a big fan of this card either, I'll be completely honest. Seems really good, but extra charge spells are always rough, right? I have seen some of the new stuff coming, Beans. I haven't seen a full English spoiler yet, but, ooh, a Gumi. I've definitely seen some of them. And oh, it looks so good. Big fan of the fact that Zapdos got the EX and not Moltres or Articuno. Have you seen that alt art for the new Zapdos, though, with all of the birds flying? Oh, it looks so good. Okay, they're going for the Pidgey. Now, if they don't evolve this or play any other Charmanders out, this is actually pretty solid for us. We're going to get to hit this thing for 100 damage, so they need to switch it out or something. Even a Charmeleon's not going to do it. They can't even evolve it if they get the Charmeleon. You don't know that many cards to discard, and more specifically, discard. So there's a couple ways you can go about discarding cards. If you're not able to use Pokemon, like, because you're playing the United Wings deck as an example, like you already have too many Pokemon in there, you can't have Pokemon be your engine, you're looking at Professor's Researches and Ultra Balls. Yeah, it looks so good, Beans. It looks so good. Yeah, and of course, Charizard continues its omnipresence. Okay, now that is annoying. Because now they get to save their Charizard, and we actually can't attack it at all. And we can't hit anything here. I don't like that from the opponent. And of course, we just draw a useless energy. That's alright. That's alright. Might as well hit him with the water gun. Little splish splash. That was very sweet of you, Lena. Maybe they don't evolve at this turn. That's okay, actually. If they don't evolve if they don't fully evolve at this turn, that's fine. It does. Professor's research states discard your hand. Okay, so that's not exactly what I wanted. I wanted an escape rope to be very specific here, but we're gonna make do with what we got and die to a Charizard. As per usual. Maybe they just had the Pidgeotto, you know? Maybe they don't, or the Pidgeot, maybe they don't have the Charizard. Maybe they were gonna use the Pidgeot to get the Charizard. It could be. It's not, but it could be. Right? No way. Like, they gotta do something. They're dead on board right here. The card's too slow. It's weird, right? Beans, you gotta, like, work into it the kind of paced measure, the pacing of that card. Appreciate that, Lena. Like, Palafin is really good with the right backup. It's, you know, it's not a Superman show, it's a Justice League show, right? You gotta have all of them, not just Palafin. Make a Justice League deck. Actually, between Palafin and that Noivern that looks like Batman, could make a super. Why did you slow roll me if you had that? That's just rude. Pokestop will do that too. Pokestop certainly has benefits for discarding. Is the United Wings deck a Pokestop deck? I could see that. Exactly 210 as well. Huh. Alright, so in that point, we're gonna put this one out here because it has more than 210. Okay. Chat, I feel dead again. I'm gonna be honest with you right now. Feel dead again. It's true. So I don't like it I don't like mustard just in general, Beans, unless you're playing some way to guarantee that your hand is empty. Because if you play with two mustards, you just can't do it anymore, right? Opponent, what is in your hand? I mean, to be fair, they don't really need anything else. Okay, so let's do this. We're gonna grab Octillery. Got a shot here. It's gonna be a tough one. Okay, let's see here. And we are going to find Korrina and draw 6 cards. Be a hard game, but maybe we've got a shot. Okay, the tower's helpful. Tower's actually super helpful here because we get to save our energy on there, put an energy on this Inteleon, and hit pretty hard. 140. It's not super hard, but it's not nothing. We're gonna make the opponent do something here. They have to respond here. They can't just not do anything. That was a nice gas up. And they have a lot more cards than we do, but yeah, Altaria Squavit Mustard is really good. Big agree on that one. Okay, Dab King wants to just keep swinging. That's fine for us. Nest Ball to get our Alakazam out. JK, we don't have the Alakazam. It is in our prize cards. So at that point, let's Ultra Ball and ditch these two things here. That gets to do a maximum of 150, which would be 290, which is not enough. But it does keep us even further from getting knocked out. It's technically unoptimal, but I'm going to do this without putting this energy down, because if we draw 1 energy, it's actually pretty solid. So yeah, let's do that. We're going to remove ourselves even further from getting knocked out here. Do a bunch of damage, and be able to close this out next turn. Okay, I mean, the dog's lying on your legs, you're trapped. I'm sorry. Yeah, I understand that as well, Lena. I don't know why people, We're gonna feed him this little Remoraid. I don't know why people look down on, net decking. It's fine. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Like, somebody already made the deck. You can just play with the deck that they already made. Make some changes, right? If you like, because that's like the point. That's maybe not the point. That's what I enjoy about this game, right? Is the slow, steady tweaks to get where you want to be. Playing with the fun combos and just the silly cards. So we're going to start with this one. We have a free retreat here, and then we can just smack him really hard again with the Urshifu VMAX. Boom, we win. I don't know how impressive it is beating the Charizard deck when they're just not playing, but maybe their hand just doesn't play, right? Maybe it's just a rough one. Yeah. Now, so the question I want to be asking ourselves there is, how good did our combo feel? If I'm being completely honest, chat, kind of meh. What we're doing really, really suffers against beefy stuff and Manaphy, and there's a lot of beefy stuff and a lot of Manaphy on the ladder right now. I'm curious, Chibs. We actually got a second tip. That doesn't usually happen, y'all. Okay, so grass stuff. Don't you love Mudkip? I do, my friend. I do. Are you playing with grass Pokemon, though? Because you're using a lot of grass stuff. I just want to make sure. Exactly, Lena. That's a really good way of putting it. It's how you play matters a lot in the minutia of the deck. Pretty rough starting hand again, but what can you do? Maybe theirs is worse. This doesn't look like a grass deck to me. This looks like a shenanigan deck to me. Calling it now, chat. We're in for some shenanigans. Will there be shenanigans? Flip your cards, please. We'll take one. Give them the one mulligan. Yay, it's something I didn't need. Oh, okay, it is a grass deck. Never mind. Okay, we can't use the Arven, which is sad, but we can do that. We can also do this. Just because. Do that there. Now, they have to evolve this or retreat it, or we're going to hit it really hard. So, yeah. Damn right, Lita. Play with what you find pretty. Whenever I have the multiple arts, it's always like, okay, maybe we should make a deck with these cards just to show them off a little bit, you know? You gotta flex on the opponent. Yeah, some people are, like, look down upon it, which is so strange to me, because, like, there's nothing wrong with taking ideas from other people, right? Like, it's only weird if you're like, I came up with this, and then someone's like, hey, I've read about a deck like that online. You're like, no, this one's mine. I came up with this. I don't care what other people did. Like, this might shock you, but a lot of people come up with pretty similar ideas. Yep, a lot of decks in this game are kind of designed to be built, right? Flexing or playing mind games, both. Okay, well, we get to knock the Mew out then. Bidoofus. The regular art Bidoofus. Yeah, and that's a good way of putting it, Lena. Or feeling superior because you didn't look it up online. It's like, oh, well, I did. Aha! Alright, so Arven's gonna get us a Nest Ball here. The Nest Ball is going to get us... We've got the VMAX Urshifu in hand, so let's get an Urshifu here. Smash Uppercut! Nine supporter cards a lot. It kind of depends on what you're looking for, Error. That's back to that kind of like how many hits do you want to have on certain things. Like if you're playing with Pokégear, you want to have probably like 9 to 12 in my opinion. I base that off of my experience. That's not a numbers or a statistic thing. That's just my experience. Because you want your Pokégears to have hits, right? You don't want to just miss. Okay. Hang on one second. I just used that. I wouldn't say no to a Korrina at this point. Or how about nothing? Okay. Thanks, Dad. An Onyx, I love Onyx. Yeah, and that's another good point. Like I say that I brew things, right? Well, that's because that's what it feels like when I'm sitting there, like just trying different stuff together. I'm not like, haha, I came up with this, and everyone should bow to my prowess. I came up with this on my own power. Although I could say that. Ooh, maybe I should say that. Okay. Iono here is actually fine. Our hand's not very good. We'll get something better. I mean, that's a little better. It's a little better. Playing double colorless in a deck with a card that requires 3 grass energies is kind of a strange decision in my mind. These two, sure. It's kind of like the why are you playing the Vespiquen? They only have one more double colorless in their deck. Here comes the switch. Okay, like, we have just whiffed on, like, all of our Pokégears. It's just so sad. Decisions, y'all. Why did you put that energy there, Wiggles? I have no idea. I haven't seen those Twitter accounts. And yeah, it does feel like the Spider-Man meme. Like, no, that's mine. I came up with that. But I came up with that. Yeah. Like an alternate version of your mascot. Well, you should sue them for infringement on your deck, Wonder. Play with them eventually? Nah, maybe. 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 Okay, so they're gonna kill our Medicham, which is sad. I think we're only gonna play like 1 or 2 more with this deck, y'all. This does not feel very powerful. Okay, well you just put that one in the back. Why would you do that? More power to them. Well, okay, alright, be an adult about it if you want. That's a good point, Lena. That's a good point. That's like, I have come up with something incredibly genius. Again, I mean, like, you know, if I couldn't make every deck like that, right? Like, you know, more power to them. Alright, alright. I think our energies are wrong here. I have way more water than fighting in here for Inteleon, but we have way fewer Inteleon than the other stuff. So let's make that, then we'll go do our last playthrough with this deck. Before we switch to something more entertaining and exciting. I am so pumped for the second deck today, y'all. Alright, so energy. Yeah, that's way off. Let's try that. Let's try that. Because if that was the case, we would have actually been able to do some stuff. Some stuff. When does that Arceus rotate? We should check that. Because when Arceus V and Arceus V-Star rotate, I am going to sing a song. What kind of song? I don't know. I sing songs most days. It might not be a special song. Right? Right? Make people play with more consistent things. No, okay. Asterisk. Arceus V-Star has one of my favorite arts in the entire game. Brilliant Stars. Oh, so it's the next one. Darn. But that Arceus V-Star where it's like the plate, looks like the golden plate. Oh, that's a pretty card. Okay. Are you going first or second? Our opponent won the coin flip, I think, so I was not paying attention. Oh, last giveaway. Sorry. Oopsie. Can y'all tell I'm a little brain fried? Too much Starfield. It's another Manaphy. They're just everywhere. They're just okay. And we went first, so starting with the VIP pass is excellent. Let's grab those two there. This energy here. We're gonna look like we can only do 40 damage next turn, when really do 120 damage next turn. Hopefully they don't switch this Manaphy out. It would be fantastic for us if they didn't switch this Manaphy out. Okay, that was a Whale Lord and a Baxcalibur. Things that we were not expecting to see today. Unfortunate, this means it's probably going to be a free switch out on the Manaphy. Or it's not. Never mind. Yay! Okay. Manaphy is going the way of the Dodo. Grab Ultra Ball here. I may regret this, but I don't think I will. Getting this now. We already played our supporter card, so we're not going to be getting a Korrina here, but we are going to get rid of their Skater's part, because I don't like seeing that card. It makes me nervous that they're up to some shenanigans, so let's grab a Tower of Waters, which is also Rapid Strike, and let's play that to get rid of the Skater part. Okay, we're going to take care of the Manaphy. We can't do the 20 damage to the Frigivax because of the Manaphy being out right now, but we can still knock out the Manaphy, which most people only play with one Manaphy. I don't expect we're going to see another one of that. I may be wrong. I hope I'm not wrong, but how much we can do. I imagine this is going to get, yeah, so they already had the Baxcalibur, so this is going to get evolved this turn. How much danger that is to us is yet to be seen. And again, we can Octillery here for Korrina next turn, which is going to be real nice to gas back up here. Also, just noticed our opponent's name is Mintberry Crunch. But spelled funny. That's funny. Okay, so here's the Whalmer. There's the rare candy to get the Baxcalibur. I imagine they're just going to power the Whalmer up. Now, we did take away their ability to do the free retreats. which matters a lot for a Baxcalibur deck. They really want to be able to do their free retreats, and taking that away is nice. Okay, so this will get us the Alakazam. Definitely in our deck this time. Play another Urshifu out. Let's put these on the Medicham, I would guess here. Alright, let's grab a Korrina and draw 6 cards. Gotta love it when you can draw 6 cards. Now, in this exact spot, Mustard would actually be okay. Actually, it wouldn't, because we wouldn't have anything in our bin to pull out. Rapid Strike Mustard is pull out of your discard pile. Single Strike Mustard is pull out of your deck. So. Okay. Oh, okay, sweet. We actually get to be really, really, really mean right here, and take out everything the opponent was hoping to do with a nice, easy slap. Boom. Not bad, not bad. Now, I think this game's over just because they probably don't have 3 energy to put on this thing. And even if they did, it's not going to stop us from doing 140 damage next turn because we can get Octillery to get the Inteleon VMAX. But if they Arida... Okay, so Chine-Pow. Now they're going Chine-Pow. They should have probably done that first. But they started with a Jacques. I think that's why they ended up going for the Whalmer, is because they did Jacques first, and so they had the Whale Lord in hand, and they were trying to be as efficient as possible. Okay, so they have realized that this is... Okay, okay. They're going to be as sneaky as possible here. This will knock out our Inteleon. This puts us in a bit of a pickle here. Well, maybe not a pickle. They're very low on resources. And they have to use all of these energies to knock out this Inteleon, which I'm assuming they're going to do. Yeah. Okay. We're going to put Medicham out here, but I do not think we're going to leave Medicham out here. Or 2 for the mirror matches. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see here. What do we want to get? Let's judge here and see what the judge pulls up for us, because I don't really like any of these other cards. Well, there you are. Okay, well, actually, this is fine now. We got what I was looking for here, which was this other energy. Because we can grab Urshifu VMAX here. And we still have the tower out, so we have free retreats here. Do a free retreat. That out there. Which puts this energy here, and we get to do 150 damage. Solid. Boom. Alright. Inteleon is mocking me. It's just like... laying on its tail, which is still weird to me. That would hurt. Okay, we might have given them what they need to beat us here. Hopefully not. The fact that that didn't pull any water energies is good for us. We know they have at least 2. But they can't play another supporter, so this is an interesting decision here. Because now, they even know we're playing judges. So now they did this, they used their Lumineon to do this, and now we could judge it away. For what it's worth. We're not going to, but we could. If they can't knock out this Urshifu, we should be gravy. Because between what we have here... Yeah, okay. So we are gravy indeed. So we need to go grab a double color, or the double Rapid Strike energy. Alright, so it's important that we Alakazam this first. So we need to do Painful Spoons here. We're going to take 20 of these damages here. We could try to set this up for an extra turn, but I think that's actually a mistake. We're also going to require them to bring Lumineon to the front, just because we can. And then we're going to do this and take out both of their things on the bench here that we cared about. Boom. Yeah. Boss the... We don't even have to. We could just do that. But yeah, that was also a play. Okay, okay. Not bad. Not bad. Greninja, but I think that's a little late. And this will get him a Whale Lord, but we don't really care about that. Oh, or another Chinepow. We don't really care about that either because, again, they don't have the Baxcalibur. And Chinepow is really not that threatening by itself without either a Palkia or a Baxcalibur. It's just kind of a card. Okay. For a retreat. Okay, they want to get the Chinepow out front so they can draw more energies. That makes sense. Also safest for them that way. If we rip a boss's orders, which there is still one in the deck, or a Pokégear to get to the boss's orders, we're fine. We did not, and that's also fine. Just kind of sad. Money's in there. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we win. Woo! Alright, we'll take that as a win. I mean, that last game was kind of clean. This deck is much better at interacting with decks that are doing smaller Pokemon as, like, part of combos than it is to be the big, beefy things. Now, you're not going to run into a lot of Curiums on the ladder, I don't think. At least recently, in my opinion. So I wouldn't be too worried about that. But let's do the wrap-up here, and then we'll do the giveaway. This did its thing. It wasn't super fun for me, but I mean, it's always fun to play the game, right? It's fun to hang out with y'all. Just be like, this wasn't really like, wow, special. Just kind of stuff. The energy retrieval never came up. I liked it better once we made the switch on the energies here. So probably would make some little adjustment to the Pokemon, but I think this is just a solid deck, right? It's there to do its thing, and its thing is fine. But these are all rotating out, so I don't necessarily recommend getting them. Alright. Oh, we need to do the YouTube thumbnail. Which one should we use? Let's use Urshifu VMAX. So, let's see. Just for y'all. Alright, we got our cringy YouTuber faces. Alright.